morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, sir. Welcome to the Daily Grind. How you doing out there this morning? Good, I hope. I hope you have a good morning. Hope you have a good day. All day. Let's get to it. So this pandemic thing, man, it's been raising Cain for a while. It's nasty. A lot of people don't think it's real or something. I don't know what your problem is, because it's real. My son has it right now. My granddaughter, they're doing okay. They've had it for a while, so hopefully they're coming out of it. If you feel so inclined, put them on your prayer list. It's not going to hurt. Anyway, that part of it's bad. There's been a lot of people got really sick, and a lot of people have died. It's just been terrible. Another part of that that's been pretty hard on people is the lockdown, staying at home. I mean, obviously, you can see if you're on social media, people are just having a fit about it. Here's the deal with staying home. I'm grateful that I got a home to stay to. I'm really grateful for that. I got a place to stay. I can dub around here and do stuff. But one of the things that I think is affecting a lot of people with that also is they're just sitting around all day doing nothing. Maybe watching TV, but just sitting around. If you just sit around and do nothing all day, your head gets going, especially if you're watching the news or you're on social media. You get your head full of all kinds of crap, and it gives your brain something to grab onto and make a story with. And when your brain doesn't have something to do, it wants something to do. It was created to solve problems and guide you, keep your body going and guide you through life. So when there's no problems to solve, it likes to create some to give itself something to do. Which you can control. You can calm that down. Once you get used to not having to do anything, it will relax. But if you're watching the news constantly and on social media with all this negativity, that stuff gets in your head, and man, oh man, it can start creating some stuff and cause you a lot of problems right there. You get sick just by having that stuff in your head so long. So it's important, if you're just hanging around home, to have some hobbies, to have some things to do, to keep your mind occupied, so that it doesn't just grab a bunch of crap and wrap a story around it and start running. That's another thing. You just got to be careful that you don't allow your thoughts to just run wild, because they will run in places you don't want them to go. If you notice your head starting to grab onto something and think real negatively about it, shut it down quick. Change the thoughts. Get focused on something that you got to do right handy, or start focusing on things you got to be grateful for. Get your mind in the right place so that it doesn't have a chance to run wild and get you to a place where you're full of fear. And if you're just full of fear all the time from all this stuff, you're going to make yourself sick. You're just going to, it's not good. I've talked about this before. Your body is building cells 24 hours a day, around the clock, new cells. And if you're full of fear and anxiety and worry, and your body's going to be building unhealthy cells. And if it builds enough of them, you'll get sick. So keep yourself occupied. Keep your mind occupied. Give your mind something to do. If you can't physically do a lot, do some puzzle books, some Sakudo or some crosswords or something like that. Do some arts and crafts. Anything to keep your mind occupied so that you're not focusing on all the negativity and all the craziness that's going on. There's a lot of craziness in this world right now. It's nuts. And if you just focus on that all the time, you're feeding some crazy information into your brain that's just going to cause you heartache and stress and fear. And that's just not good for you. So, first of all, shut the damn news off. You'll be fine. People say, oh, I can't do that. I haven't watched the news for over 30 years. You know what? I do just fine without it. If there's anything big going on, you're going to know about it because everybody's talking about it. So don't worry about it. 99.9% of it you can do nothing about anyway. It's just to create fear, and it's just no good. So keep yourself busy. I do all kinds of projects around here, and there's a million things you can do to keep your mind occupied so you don't get it full of fear and full of skull theater. It's important, especially if you aren't getting out of the house at all and you got to stick around here, to do something to keep your mind occupied. That's another part of this pandemic that's been really hard on people. They're so stressed out from being home and just living in their head that they're going out of their mind. It's just, make some phone calls, talk to people, keep in touch, do some video calls, get some hobbies, do something that's going to be helping you keep your mind occupied and stay in a good frame of mind. Absolutely practice gratitude. Think about all you have to be grateful for. That'll help you. That always helps me be in a much better mood. So listen, I hope this helped you out. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow, chummy. Over.